It's Monday, server reset has come around, and that can only mean one thing in Marvel Strike Force. We have new events to go over. So if you want to know how we're going to smash these free to play, then join me in this video. Alright, so first up, we're going to take a look at the events that are in the events tab. Let's go take a quick look there. So we have our fantastic findings. This is for Invisible Woman. This is a flash event. This is the possible rewards that you can use every day, the 5 attempts. We've also got the Sue Storm or the Invisible Woman showcase still going. And for some obscure reason, we have access to the Mr. Fantastic story, even though he is not out yet, which is a little bit weird. We've also got the new negative zone going on. This is around for the next 20 days. So I would assume this is going to be the 21 days effectively. So 3 weeks. I would say this is going to be the first run where you're only going to really need to do 2 runs of this, and then in 3 weeks time I would imagine we will have another leaderboard with the a leaderboard event where you are going to be running this negative zone harbinger for the leaderboard. I don't know this, I'm just guessing here. We have the Shadow King coming. That'll be with us in 2 days time, so Wednesday. And obviously events that are finished. We've had the Accursed Team Tower that's gone. The Danger Room that's finished now, which was really fun. This Danger Room, the X-Men one. The Red Phoenix event, which has finished. And the Quasar Scourge, which has also finished. How did you do in the Red Phoenix event? How did you get, how did you do with your Red Omega Red Phoenix Force? Personally, I thought this was an amazing event for Omega Red Phoenix Force. I started at 4 stars. I was one of those that got the 4 and 4 out of the tower. And I've ended on a 6 star with 30 shards into the 7th star. So that is amazing. And I did all that just by spending my 350 core refreshes every single day on the campaign energy itself, except when we got that free campaign energy. When we got that free campaign energy, I actually used my cores to refresh the nodes as opposed to refreshing the actual energy itself. So that was a little thing that I did. So that's all the events that's going on. Let's take a look into the command center. And we have the Harbinger finale, which is to play the Fantastic Four MCU showcases still. I can see why they're doing the weekly now. I'm guessing Mr. Fantastic isn't due out this week, but they wanted to use his MCU showcase part in the weekly objectives. And so here, that is your weekly things to do there. So that is well worth doing. And then obviously you have your season thing, which is still, we've got the Play Arena Blitz Crucible War with Invisible Woman MCU to do, Mr. Fantastic MCU to do, and Franklin Richards to do. I think I will be able to do this because I will be coring for these 2, and I'm pretty sure that Invisible Woman will turn up in this 27-day period. Week 2 of the Harbinger finale, we have play a raid battle. 1 raid battle a day will get you 10 points. Clear waves in Battle World. 3 waves, it's going to get you 50 points. 7 waves is going to get you 100 points. 11 waves is going to get you 150 points. 5 Crucible battles will get you 100 points. And then we have the additional sort of premium milestones, which is the Gear Tier 20 Invisible Woman MCU. Well worth doing, I think. But the Thing and Human Torch, that is really for the people who have already gone through Xavier and also have that extra Gear Tier 20 that they don't need to put on other characters. The rewards for this, we have Satana, 100 shards of Satana available at 150 points. So looking at this very, very simply, 150 points, you can probably get that within the first 2 days of Battle World. So Wednesday will probably be your unlock day for Satana free to play, which isn't too bad. And the other rewards in here, apart from the intel, which we obviously need, is training materials. A decent amount of training materials here, a decent amount of gold as well. So yeah, I'm all for this. That's very good. Move on to the milestone event. And the milestone events that we have available is still Liberty Rising for another 1 day. We're on this bonus side here. I don't think many more people are going to be able to get much more out of this because this was done off of the using Liberty in war, in offense or defense, and earning the Patriot Shields from the Danger Room. We have the Hood Rises. This is the main milestone for your Alliance this week. This is where you're going to earn some Hood Shards. There's 25 Hood Shards on offer. Now, the scoring for this, unstable cells from Arena, that is really simple to do. All you have to do is stay within the top 10,000 in your Arena Shard to earn enough unstable cells per day to cap this out as an Alliance of 24. This is where it becomes a little bit different though. Raiding with your Thunderbolt team. Now, this here will be very, very simple to do. You need to use all 5 members of your Thunderbolt team, and a lot of us who have been playing the game for a little while should have this now because we have had their free-to-play release events. So you will need to do 3 raid battles here to get the top amount of points, the limit points here. Now, I did do a poll on, or a bit of an ask on the Discord server, because I wanted to find out where people were with the Thunderbolts, especially if you're free to play. It seemed like there was at least 1 member of the Thunderbolts team that people have managed to get to 5 stars. This was generally either, for some obscure reason, Songbird or Hyperion that they managed to get to 5 yellow stars. With Victoria Hand on the general being about 4 yellow stars. So what I've allowed for in the maths here is for 3 of your Thunderbolt characters at 5 yellow stars. Now, to max these points out, you will need to do 5 raid battles per day to get this, per Alliance member, that is. So that is doing the 2 nodes in the Spotlight raid, the first 2 nodes, and then the 3 nodes from the bio section. So that's your 2 nodes plus the boss node. That's if you want to one-shot it. If you want to waste your energy, you can obviously go in and lose the fight deliberately. That will also count as the battle in raids with a Thunderbolt team. But obviously that is going to hurt the progress of your Alliance. When we come to the Thunderbolts team at 6 yellow stars and at 7 yellow stars, for my calculations here, I have only allowed for 2 members here. Still doing the 5 raid battles per day with those 2 members, you are looking at a total of 21,600 points out of the 32,000 there for that, and 28,800 points for the 7-star. That would just be with the 2 reworks, so that's Ghost and Taskmaster. The Earn Allied Supply 7 orb fragments, that is coming from your daily free claim. It is still 1,000 orb fragments per day, and that is going to give you 144,000 points. So your reasonable free-to-play total for this is 945 1,400 points. And where will that get us on these milestones? Well, 945,000 should get you to milestone 17. That is a reasonable, for an engaged alliance, that is a reasonable total to be aiming for, guys. So milestone 17, that will get you 2 of the Accursed Diamond Orb fragments and 2 Armory 20 Orb fragments, along with all the other rewards here, including the 25 Hood Shards. And that is it this week, really, for what we have. There is a Gear Tier 20 burst coming. Again, this is a paid for milestone, so don't really think that that is going to be counting for anyone if you do not pay to play. And then the other thing that has renewed or refreshed today is the Strike Pass. We have this Strike Pass here, which is for the Hood. There is 40 shards of the Hood in this Strike Pass here on the free-to-play track. So that is pretty damn good, if I do say so myself. So over the 2 weeks, we should be able to aim for or over the next 2 weeks, certainly, with that milestone there, we'll be getting Hood completely unlocked, free to play. Let me know in the comments down below, guys, how you got on in the Fiery Incarnate leaderboard. I ended up at 6,286 with what I did, 136,120 points. I did miss 1,200 points, or 1,250 points, or something like that. Basically, I missed one run of the negative zone, so I only got 13 in, not 14 in over these over this 2 week event, and so that has put me down a little bit. But I don't think, in all honesty, that would have changed me much. Those 1,000 odd points wouldn't have changed me much into where I got. So that is going to land me here, which will get me 1 Gear Tier 20 piece here for the mutants. It will get me some Armory 19 orb fragments and a diamond orb, but hey ho. So that is how we are going to crush this week's event. Why don't you let me know in the comments down below what you guys are thinking about the events at the moment in game. Don't forget, if you found the content in this video helpful, consider dropping a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any more content for Marvel Strike. And until next time, everyone, stay positive.